Hey guys, and welcome to my next video. This one is about alignment. I know I said I was going to go over classes, but just bear with me. I believe that alignment should be listed and described way freaking earlier in the book. And, I didn't really understand what it meant. I had to flip all the way to the back. I'm like, why is it back here when I need to know it now up here in my character creation? So I'm going to go over all the alignments and what they mean, because whenever you're picking your classes, some classes can't be certain alignments. You can't be a paladin unless you are lawful good, and certain things you can and can't be depending on what class you want. So if you understand what those mean and how they affect your character as a role-playing aspect, then you'll be able to better pick what class you want to play. Not knowing it ahead of time will affect how you pick and choose your classes. So that's why we're going over this now. I will list, first of all, on my page 103, if you want to follow along, all of the alignments that are in this game. I'm sure if you've been around RPGs and that sort of thing, you've heard people talking about this. You know the alignments. We joke about them all the time. But often it is not really looked into too deeply by those who don't actually play D&D. So let's start with listing all of them. There is lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful evil, lawful neutral, chaotic neutral, and then there's true neutral, which I don't know if it's in this book or not. Lawful evil, neutral evil, and chaotic evil. As you can see, there's varying differences between neutral good and evil. You don't have to be wahaha evil to be evil. Let's see. We're going to go down to the next page, and I'm going to read from these sections here. Good characters and creatures protect innocent life. Evil characters and creatures debase or destroy innocent life, whether for fun or for profit. Good implies altruism, respect for life, and a concern for a dignity of sentient beings. Good characters make personal sacrifices to help others. Evil implies hurting, oppressing, and killing others. Some evil creatures simply have no compassion for others and kill without qualms if doing so is convenient. Others actively pursue evil, killing for sport or out of duty to some evil deity or master. People who are neutral with respect to good and evil have compulsions against killing the innocent, but lack the commitment to make sacrifices to protect and help from others. So basically, they're in between. Neutral people are committed to others by personal relationships. A neutral person may sacrifice himself to protect his family or even his homeland, but would never do so for strangers who are not related to him. Being good or evil can be a conscious choice, as with a paladin who attempts to live up to her ideals, or the evil cleric who causes pain and terror to emulate his god. For most people, though, being good or evil is an attitude that one recognizes but does not choose. Being neutral on the good-evil axis usually represents a lack of commitment, one way or another. But for some, it represents a positive commitment to a balanced view. While acknowledging that good and evil are objective states, not just opinions, these folk maintain that a balance between the two is a proper place for people, at least for them. Animals and other creatures incapable of moral action are seen as neutral rather than good or evil. Even deadly vipers or tigers that eat people are neutral because they lack the capacity for morally right or wrong behavior. Law versus chaos. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their duties. Chaotic characters follow their own consequences, resent being told what to do, favor ideas over tradition, and do what they promise if they feel like it. Law implies honor, trustworthy, obedience to authority, and reliability. On the downside, lawfulness can include close-mindedness, reactory adherence to tradition, judgmentalness, and a lack of adaptability. Those who consciously promote lawfulness say that the only lawful behavior creates a society in which people can depend on each other and make the right decisions with full confidence that others will act as they should. Chaos implies freedom, adaptability, and flexibility. On the downside, chaos includes recklessness, resentment towards legitimate authority, arbitrary actions, and irresponsibility. To those who promote chaotic behavior say that only unfettered personal freedom allows people to express themselves fully and let society benefit from the potential that individuals have within them. Someone who is neutral with respect to the law and chaos has a normal respect for authority and feels neither a compulsion to obey nor a compulsion to rebel. She is honest but can be tempted into lying or deceiving others. Devotion to law or chaos may be a conscious choice, but more often it is a personality choice trait that is recognized rather than being chosen. Neutrality on the lawful chaotic axis is usually simply a middle state, a state of not feeling compelled towards one side or the other. Some few, such as neutrals, however, espouse neutrality as superior to law or chaos, regarding each as an extreme with its own blind spots and drawbacks. Animals and other creatures are incapable of moral action or neutral. Dogs may be obedient and cats free-spirited, but they do not have the moral capacity to be truly lawful or chaotic. The 9 alignments. 9 distinct alignments define the possible combinations of lawful and chaotic access with good and evil access. Each alignment description below depicts a typical character of that alignment. Remember that individuals vary from the norm, and that a given character may act more or less in accord with his or her alignment from day to day. These descriptions and guidelines should be used as guidelines, not as scripts. The first 6 alignments, lawful good to chaotic neutral, are the standard alignments for player characters. The 3 evil alignments are for monsters and villains. That doesn't mean you can't be evil. Just so you know, I like people being evil. If you want to play an evil character and pretend to be good, go for it. Lawful good crusader. A lawful good character acts as a good person is expected and required to act. She combines a commitment to oppose evil with the discipline to fight relentlessly. She tells the truth, keeps her word, helps those in need, and speaks out against justice. A lawful good character hates to see the guilty go unpunished. A paladin who fights evil without mercy and protects the innocent without hesitation is lawful good. Lawful good is the best alignment you can be because it combines honor with compassion. Neutral good is the benefactor. A neutral good character does the best thing that a good person can do. He is devoted to helping others. He works with kings and magistrates but does not feel beholden to them. A cleric who helps others according to their needs is neutral good. Neutral good is the best alignment you can be because it means doing what is good without bias for or against others. I think it says every single one is the best one you can be. A chaotic character, the rebel. A chaotic good character acts to his conscience directs him, with little regard for what others expect of him. He makes his own way, but he's kind and benevolent. He believes in goodness and right, but has little use for laws or regulations. He hates it when people try to intimidate others and tells them what to do. He follows his own moral compass, which, although good, may not agree with that of society. A ranger who says that the evil barons tax collectors is chaotic good. So, if you don't agree with the law, but you're a good person, and you are compelled to help people, you are chaotic good. Chaotic good is the best alignment you can be because it combines a good heart with a free spirit. Lawful neutral, the judge. A lawful neutral character acts as law, tradition, or a personal code directs her. Order and organization are paramount to her. She may believe in personal order and live by the code or standard. Scroll. Or a personal code or standard directs her. Order and organization are paramount to her. She may believe in a personal order and live by a code or standard, or she may believe in order for all and favor a strong, organized government. A monk who follows her discipline without being swayed either by the demands of those in need or by the temptations of evil is lawful neutral. Lawful neutral is the best alignment because it means you are reliable and honorable without being a zealot. My paladins. Neutral, undecided. A neutral character does what seems to be a good idea. She doesn't feel strongly one way or the other, but when it comes to good versus evil or law versus chaos, most neutral characters exhibit a lack of conviction or bias rather than commitment to neutrality. Such a character thinks of good as better than evil. After all, she would rather have good neighbors and rulers than evil ones. Still, she's not personally committed to upholding good in an abstract or universal way. A wizard who devotes herself to her art and is bored by the cinematics of a moral debate is neutral. Some neutral characters, on the other hand, commit themselves philosophically to neutrality. They see good, evil, law, and chaos as prejudices and dangerous extremes. They advocate the middle way of neutrality as the best, most balanced road in the long run. Neutral is the best alignment you can be because it means you act naturally, without prejudice or compulsion. Chaotic neutral, a free spirit. A chaotic neutral character follows his whim. He is an individualist first and last. He values his own liberty. He doesn't strive to protect others' freedom. He avoids authority, resists restrictions, and challenges traditions. A chaotic neutral character does not intentionally disrupt organizations as part of a campaign of anarchy. To do so, he would have to be either motivated by good, a desire to liberate others, or evil, a desire to make those different from him suffer. A chaotic neutral character may be unpredictable, but his behavior is not totally random. He is not likely to jump off a bridge as to cross it. A bard who honors the land living by his wits, the chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral is the best alignment you can be because it represents true freedom from both society's restrictions and do-gooder zeal. Lawful evil dominator. A lawful evil villain methodically takes what he wants, within the limits of his code of conduct, without the regard for whom it hurts. He cares about tradition, loyalty, and order, but not about freedom, dignity, or life. He plays by the rules, but without mercy or compassion. He is comfortable in a hierarchy and would like to rule, but is willing to serve. He condemns others, not according to their actions, but according to their race, religion, homeland, or social rank. He is loath to break law or promises. This reluctance comes from his nature and partly because he depends on order to protect himself from those who oppose him on moral grounds. Some lawful evil villains have particular taboos, such as not killing in cold blood, but having underlings do it, or not letting children come to harm if it can be helped. They imagine that these compunctions put them above unprincipled villains. The scheming baron who expands his power and exploits his people is lawful evil. Some lawful evil people and creatures commit themselves to evil with a zeal like that of a crusader committed to good. Beyond being willing to hurt others for their own needs, they take pleasure in spreading evil as an end unto itself. They may also see doing evil as part of a duty to an evil deity or master. Lawful evil is sometimes called diabolical, because devils are the epitome of lawful evil. Lawful evil is the most dangerous alignment because it represents methodical, intentional, and frequently successful evil. Neutral evil. The malefactor. A neutral evil villain does whatever she can get away with. She is out for herself, pure and simple. She sheds no tears for those she kills, whether for profit, sport, or convenience. She has no love of order and holds no illusion that following laws, traditions, or codes would make her any better or more normal. She has no love of she has no love of order and holds no illusion. I already read that. On the other hand, she doesn't have the restless nature or love of conflict that a chaotic evil villain has. The criminal who robs and murders to get what she wants is neutral evil. Some neutral evil villains hold up evil as an ideal, committing evil for evil's own sake. Most often, such villains are devoted to evil deities or secret societies. Neutral evil is the most dangerous alignment because it represents pure evil without honor or without variation. Chaotic evil destroyer. A chaotic evil character does whatever his greed, hatred, or lust for destruction drives him to do. He is hot-tempered, vicious, arbitrarily violent, unpredictable. If he is simply out for whatever he can get, he is ruthless and brutal. If he is committed to spread evil and chaos, he is even worse. Thankfully, his plans are haphazard, and any groups he joins or forms are poorly organized. Typically, chaotic evil people can be made to work together only by force, and their leader lasts only as long as he can thwart attempts to topple or assassinate him. The demented sorcerer persuades mad schemes of vengeance and havoc as chaotic evil. Chaotic evil is sometimes called demonic, because demons are the epitome of chaotic evil. Chaotic evil is the most dangerous alignment because it represents the destruction not only of beauty and life, but also of order on which the beauty and life depend. And those are all the alignments. So that will kind of help you when I start going over the classes, and you will be able to say, hey, this is kind of the character I want to play, so whenever you see a class and it says you can only be, let's say you want to be neutral and you want to play a paladin, well, you can't, because paladins can only be lawful good, but you could be a neutral fighter. So knowing what you want to be, what kind of character you want to play, will help you when we move on to classes. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.